At the bottom of the world lies a place so vast, so remote, that we've seen more of the surface of Mars than of its icy depths. A continent larger than Europe, buried under 2 miles of ice, Antarctica. But what if this frozen desert was once something very different? A land of rivers, forests, and maybe even civilizations, now erased beneath the ice? For decades, strange discoveries have surfaced. Ancient maps showing Antarctica ice-free, forbidden Nazi expeditions, magnetic anomalies that defy explanation, and satellite images that vanish days after being shared online. This is the lost world of Antarctica, and the forbidden history they never wanted you to know. Part 1. The Frozen Secret. In 1957, scientists drilling into the Antarctic ice discovered something shocking. Beneath the frozen wasteland lay vast freshwater lakes, warm geothermal regions, and mountains higher than the Alps. It didn't fit the image of a barren, lifeless continent. Later radar scans revealed valleys and river systems, an entire hidden world, sealed away for millions of years. And yet, that might not be the strangest part, because some maps, drawn long before Antarctica was ever discovered, seem to show the continent exactly as it would look without ice. Part 2. The Ancient Maps That Shouldn't Exist. In 1513, a Turkish admiral named Piri Reis drew a map using older source charts. It clearly showed the coastline of South America, and something else, the northern edge of Antarctica without ice. But the problem? Antarctica wasn't even officially discovered until 1820. 3 centuries later. More maps followed, the Orontius Phineas map of 1531 and the Buachi map of 1737, both showing an ice-free Antarctic landmass, complete with rivers and mountain ranges, almost identical to what modern satellites would later confirm beneath the ice sheet. How could ancient or medieval cartographers have drawn something that precise, without satellites, planes, or modern instruments? Some historians claim it's coincidence. Others believe these maps were copies of ancient world charts, drawn by a civilization that existed before the Ice Age, when Antarctica was green and habitable. If that's true, then Antarctica is indeed just the coldest place on Earth. It is the oldest mystery we've ever buried. Part 3, a continent that wasn't always frozen. In 2017, scientists drilled ice cores near the coast and found pollen, fossilized plant life, and traces of tropical soil. Even more shocking, radar scans beneath the ice revealed ancient riverbeds and deltas, suggesting that not long ago Antarctica was a green continent. According to geological models, 12,000 years ago, parts of Antarctica may have been free of ice. That's the same time the Younger Dryas cataclysm struck, when global temperatures suddenly plummeted, and ancient civilizations across the planet were wiped out by floods and climate shifts. Could Antarctica have been one of those lost civilizations, a homeland that froze overnight? Part 4. Operation Highjump, the mission that never made sense. In 1946, the U.S. Navy launched Operation Highjump, one of the largest Antarctic expeditions in history. Led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, it involved 13 ships, 33 aircraft, and over 4,000 men, an army sent to a land of ice. Officially, it was for scientific research. Unofficially, the mission's scale and secrecy didn't add up. After only a few weeks, the operation was abruptly cut short, and Byrd's later comments shocked the world. He claimed the U.S. must prepare to defend itself against enemy aircraft that can fly from pole to pole at incredible speeds. What, or who, did Byrd encounter in Antarctica? Some believe he discovered something hidden, ancient structures, or technology buried beneath the ice. Others suggest he ran into remnants of Nazi expeditions rumored to have reached Antarctica years earlier. Part 5. The Nazi Base Conspiracy. In the late 1930s, Germany launched an expedition to a region they called Neuschwabenland. Officially, it was for whaling and mapping. But after the war, declassified intelligence suggested something darker, that the Nazis believed in ancient subterranean civilizations, and were seeking hidden technologies frozen beneath Antarctica. Rumors spread of underground bases, secret U-boat missions, and even continued Nazi presence after World War II. The truth? Still classified. Even today, some post-war U-boat records remain sealed. And it not strange, the same region where they operated is also where scientists now detect powerful magnetic anomalies deep under the ice. Part 6. The Anomalies. They can't explain. In 2006, NASA satellites detected a massive gravitational anomaly beneath the Antarctic ice near Wilkes Land, the size of a small continent. The readings were so strong that geologists first thought it was a meteor crater, but no impact evidence was ever found. Some researchers quietly began calling it the Dome. Could it be a buried city, a metallic structure, or something left behind from an ancient epoch? We don't know, because after the data went public, the images were suddenly restricted. NASA later said it was simply a geological formation, but independent researchers claim the patterns beneath the ice are too regular, too structured, as if they were once built, not formed. Part 7. The pyramids beneath the ice satellite imagery has revealed pyramid-shaped mountains rising from the Antarctic landscape near the Ellsworth Range. Geologists call them nunataks, natural peaks protruding through the ice. But the angles are almost perfect. 4 faces, equal slopes, and perfectly aligned with the cardinal directions, just like the Great Pyramid of Giza. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe these icy pyramids are remnants of a civilization long forgotten, now entombed in eternal frost. Part 8. The Silence and the Secrecy. Antarctica is governed by one of the most unusual treaties on Earth, the Antarctic Treaty of 1959. It bans all military activity. It forbids territorial claims. And, most strangely, it restricts independent exploration. No private citizen or company can freely travel beyond certain zones without approval. Every expedition is tracked, every flight regulated. Why such extreme secrecy over a continent of ice? What are they hiding beneath it? In the age of global exploration, Antarctica remains the only place humanity cannot freely visit, a forbidden world locked away under government and military watch. Part 9. The Lost Civilization Hypothesis. What if Antarctica wasn't always at the South Pole? According to the theory of crustal displacement, proposed by Charles Hapgood and even supported by Albert Einstein, Earth's outer shell can shift suddenly, moving continents to new latitudes. 12,000 years ago, Antarctica could have been thousands of miles north, a temperate paradise, home to an advanced Ice Age civilization. Then the crust shifted, the world froze, and everything was buried. That's why ancient maps show it ice-free. They were copies of pre-cataclysm charts. That's why pyramids, magnetic anomalies, and strange structures seem to lie beneath the ice. And that's why, perhaps, modern powers are so interested in what lies below. Part 10. The Forbidden Truth. Every great civilization has a beginning and an end. But what if ours isn't the first? What if Earth has seen ages rise and fall, each buried beneath disaster, memory, and ice? From the myths of Atlantis to the secrets of Göbekli Tepe to the forbidden archives of Antarctica, a single pattern emerges. Civilizations rise, they master the Earth, and then they vanish. Perhaps, hidden deep below Antarctica's eternal ice, lies the last evidence of the world before ours. They may try to erase it. They may call it myth. But the ice remembers. And one day, it may reveal everything.